You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley. I have a cat, too sweet, the travel kitty. I have a good girlfriend, Angel's really pretty. I have a pony and we share a big horse. We have a big yard. Yeah, we have to, of course. I have a pool. In the summer I stay cool. Do a fountain, live in the mountain, live high on the hog. Need to be a spokes dog. I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley.
Woof and Super Smiles, welcome to a Super Smiley adventure on Pet Life Radio, the largest pet radio network in the world. I'm Megan Blake, the pet lifestyle coach, here with my sidekick, Super Smiley, spokes dog for throwaways. On our show, we explore adventures where animals lead, and Smiley just took me on a huge adventure to Washington State for a Super Smiley Flash Mob, and then to the Sundance Film Festival where his 2 documentaries screened, Super Smiley Flash Mob and his Kindness documentary. We were there promoting pet adoption and animal care with our dear friend, owner, and CEO of Zoom Rooms in Los Angeles, Dave Essex. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
I am so good, Dave. Thank you for joining us today. And Dave, Smiley, and I are also here today with a very familiar face. Television star and actor from the big screen, Jack McGee. Jack, welcome to a Super Smiley adventure.
Thank you very much, Megan and Dave. It's good to hear the sound of your voice. I'm glad to be here.
We're so glad you're here. And Jack, speaking of adventures, you have been in so many films and television series, major films like Crash, The Fighter, Moneyball, and between those 3 projects alone, there were 11 Academy Award nominations and 5 wins. Wow, Jack, congratulations on your project.
Well, thank you so very much. I just need to remind yourself and my wife as well that I didn't win any of those myself.
I know, but congratulations on picking these amazing projects that actually have influenced our culture. I mean, those were great, great films. And you've been on fun TV series too, like Hawaii Five-0, Drop Dead Diva, Up All Night. It's so cool that you do both. It's really, really amazing.
Well, it's really been kind of a dream come true. I keep on looking over my shoulder and trying to figure out when they're going to catch up to me and figure out I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's been a good run. Rescue Me was a series that I was on for 4 years back in New York, and I've been very fortunate. And most recently, Gangster Squad, and you're right, the movie The Fighter. It was. I'm very grateful for the career I've had.
I can imagine. It's just wonderful. Jack, you're such a familiar face, a great actor, but we especially love you here because we know that you love your doggies, and you're going to be hosting the grand opening of the Sherman Oaks Zoom Room coming up, right?
Yes, I am. That's the Sherman Oaks Zoom Room. I'm very excited about it. Because the grand opening is going to have great opportunities for people to have classes and go to workshops and book either private or group training sessions, along with private gym time for those puppies that need and pets that need a little extra work. And so I'm really looking forward to it, and it should be a lot of fun. There's going to be some behavioral classes going to be going on, I'm told, and they're affordable and local and convenient for the people in the valley.
Wow, that is a lot of information. That is so cool. And Dave Essex, Dave, you're the owner and CEO of a couple of Zoom Rooms, and I know how really cool the Zoom Rooms are. Jack just gave us an overview of them as dog training and agility facilities. But Dave, tell us about it. What is the Zoom Room? Tell us.
Well, the Zoom Room is a place where we're a dog training facility, and we like to call it Canine Social Club, a place where you can come in, hang out, have a good time with your dog, also get some strong bonding time with your dog in a positive way. We're a positive-based training facility. We wanted to embed ourselves in the community. We do a lot of outreach to rescues, people who just adopt dogs so they can get on the right track with their new dogs. And then we host wonderful events like our grand opening. This is, a big deal for us, but we also host a lot of other events. Just last week we did a photo shoot with Angel City Pits for Valentine's Day. So we host birthday parties and stuff of that nature. We're not just a training facility. We want to be a place where the community can come from here and for hopefully forever to bring their dogs and have a good time.
I totally love it. 4 paws up to Dave Essex and the Zoom Room. I want to hear all about this event coming up, more about what Jack is working on, which I hear there's also a very cool TV pilot involving an Academy Award nominated actress. And Dave, maybe you can even give us a few dog training pointers right after the break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
Petco, where the pets go. Petco, where the pets go.
Pet Life Radio has tail-wagging, fur-flying, fabulous deals for our listeners from Petco. Get $6 off your order of $60 or more and up to 40% off the entire Petco site. That's right. But that's not all. Because you're a Pet Life Radio listener, you'll also get free shipping on your order of $49 or more. $6 off, up to 40% off, and free shipping from Pet Life Radio and Petco. To get these awesome deals, go to PetcoDeals.com. That's PetcoDeals.com.
Petco, where the pets go. X-Power is a global brand that offers a complete line of stand dryers, cage dryers, and multiple blasters that cater to both home and professional groomers. Designed to be quiet, lightweight, and powerful, X-Power pet dryers will save you time, energy, and money. The X-Power B2 Pro at Home Dryer is the perfect gift for family and friends. Please check out our specials at viperpet.com and amazon.com. For more information, visit xpower.ws or call 855-855-8868.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley adventure with celebrity actor Jack McGee and Zoom Room owner and head dog trainer Dave Essex. Dave and Jack, Smiley and I are so excited about the Zoom Room Red Carpet Grand Opening Gala in Los Angeles. We're going to be there. So Dave, tell us what's happening that night. Tell us about the opening.
Well, the grand opening, it's called Hooray for Hollywood. We're paying tribute to all the actors and actresses out there that love their pets. So we're going to have our first annual Zoomy Awards. Which is going to honor some of those dogs out there that have made a difference in not only the adoption world, but in other people's lives. It's going to be there'll be music, there'll be raffles, there'll be silent auctions, photo booths. There's going to just be a fun time for people to get to know who we are and what we are out here trying to accomplish.
I love that, the Zoomy Awards. That is so cute. And this really is the beginning of awards season in Los Angeles. I don't know if everyone realizes this, but there really is an awards season. The Grammys, then you have the Academy Awards, just all kinds of awards. So I love it that the Zoom Room is getting in with their Zoomies. And Jack, you're going to be the celebrity host at the event. Thank you so much for that. I know there's going to be a red carpet, Hollywood dog photo contest, all kinds of things. I heard there's going to be dog massage and cocktails, and what else is going on? There's a rescue event as well. Is that right, Dave?
Absolutely. We're working with Elle on Strangest Angels, who does a lot of pet rescue. A lot of the proceeds that we get from the silent auctions, actually all of the proceeds from the silent auctions, are going to Elle and her rescue. She's done a wonderful job in this area with placing pets with celebrities as well. So it ties into our theme. And then all of the silent auction money we're going to put towards her foundation because she does such a wonderful job out there. And then there's, like we said, dog massages and just a good time had by all.
I'm really looking forward to it. Smiley and I are going to be there, and we're going to be there with the Super Smiley Flash Mob to help energize the whole party and pet adoption. So we want to invite people to come dance with us also. The choreography, you can learn that in advance on our YouTube site, which is at youtube.com/Megan Blake or at smileythedog.com. There are choreography videos and links there. And I just love this. It's going to be so much fun, Dave. And Jack, you sent me pictures of the most adorable little dogs I have ever seen. And I love their names. I want to say their names. There's Benjamin John, Molly Rose, Johnny, and Skeeter. Dave, have you seen Jack's dogs yet?
I have not seen them just yet. I'm hoping that they're going to make an appearance at the event.
Oh, they're so cute. I want to invite everybody listening to the show. You've got to just go to our show page here and look at these doggies. They are so cute. Jack, tell us about them. Where did you get them and where did you get those cute names?
Well, they're all 4 rescues. We've had a number of dogs throughout the years, and we went up to pet orphans here in the valley, up on Canoga, and we found Skeeter. Skeeter had been one of our little guys. He's a Brussels Griffon Shih Tzu mix, and he had been in the kennel for 5 weeks, and we looked at him, we couldn't believe that he was still there, so we grabbed him up, and then we went back for Benjamin John, and then we were at an animal rescue event, and then we saw Molly Rose. What we soon later on called her Molly Rose. I like to have a couple of them have Irish Catholic names.
Oh, I love it.
Benjamin
I love
John
it.
and Molly Rose. And then Johnny was brought to us by somebody who found him up in the, wandering around up in Sun Valley. And that completed the 4 of them, and I have those photos that are taken are in the den of my house, and they're in frames that make it look as if they were the past presidents of a country club. So they have us completely dog whipped, and everything about our lives circumvents around our dogs, and they know it.
Well, I can totally relate to that, and my dogs Angel and Smiley can relate to that as well. And it's interesting you mentioned that one of them was wandering around up in Sunland. My dog Angel, my German Shepherd, she was abandoned in the desert up in Sunland and with her ears duct taped up. So I don't know what's going on up there, but yeah, my dog was left up there as well. And they are the loves of my life. So I totally understand that. And I love this Zoom Room event coming up because it's promoting building a stronger relationship with your dog through the Zoom Room training and agility and fun games. And it's also promoting rescue and adoption, a philosophy that Smiley and I totally embrace. All the animals that I have, the horses, dogs, and my kitty cat, they were all thrown away and abandoned multiple times, and they are all the loves of my life. Dave, I've heard some people say that they don't want to get a rescued dog because they don't know his history. As a dog trainer, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, there is a little bit of apprehension to get a dog that's a rescue, but if you come in and sit down with us, we kind of give you a path to go through that. It's a really, a 30-day process to get a dog out and comfortable again with the new owners. It might take a little longer depending on what the dog's history is, but generally, rescue dogs tend to be the most grateful. I have 4 myself that are all rescues. So, and if it wasn't for the first one, I wouldn't be here today doing the Zoom Room. So we attribute the Zoom Room to Ray, our Ray Wonder, our partially blind dog, and he's been the best pet that I've ever had as far as dogs go. So they're generally the most grateful. It takes a little time, a little affection, a little effort, but rescue dogs are excellent. I would put my name behind it any time.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And Jack, all your little cuties are rescued, like you said. What are your thoughts on getting a dog without knowing his full history or lineage? What would you tell people?
I can't go to too many more rescues anymore because I just wind up coming home with them. I think it's kind of like sometimes it's easier than raising a kid. At least if you're raising a kid, at least if you have them, and you can't really put them off somewhere so somebody else will take them. Whereas the dogs, when you get them, all they do is, if you've been stuffed in a kennel for 3 or 4 weeks and somebody left you and made you feel like nobody wanted you, you have no. Once in a while, I guess you run into stuff for dogs that have behavioral problems. But if you spend a little time with them and you get to know them, I think it's well worth the time spent to give a dog a second shot on being happy. At least that's what my dogs tell me to say.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly. Smiley's over here going, yeah, 4 paws up, Jack. We totally agree. My experience is that an animal will always tell you what happened to them. I don't really understand about not knowing the history because they will tell you, have they been abused? Have they not had enough structure? They'll tell you exactly what they need to remedy their issues. Monty Roberts, the horse whisperer, says that a horse will always tell him exactly what happened to them. We just need to be able to interpret what they're telling us through their body language and energy. It's so obvious. Would you agree with that, Dave?
Absolutely. I don't try to teach people what I know. I try to teach them how the dog learns. So we try to help our owners understand what their dog is actually going through and thinking so that way they can help educate their dog and bring their dog into a better state of mind from where they got him from.
It's perfect. It's a real team effort. It is always a team effort. And at the Zoom Room, Dave, you have many different types of classes. Jack touched on that earlier. Could you, again, tell us about the classes that you offer there, the types of things?
Absolutely. We start anywhere from beginner obedience classes, which is just basic manners, all the way up through therapy dog. You can get your dog certified with the Canine Good Citizen test here through myself and several of the other trainers. And then we also have fun and enrichment classes. We do indoor agility just for fun. We go at the dog's pace so the dog learns at the pace that it wants to learn. We have a tricks class. And being in Hollywood, we have a Hollywood tricks class for those dogs who want to become stars. We also do indoor herding, scent classes, a variety of different types of classes for these people. So that way they can continue to enrich their dogs' minds as well as exercise their bodies, which we believe is what makes a better house pet and a stronger bond with you and your pet.
That is perfect. It really sounds like you all have thought of everything, the tricks class, the agility. I'm just so impressed. I love the Zoom Room. And Dave, is there one thing that you often see people doing incorrectly that you can help us with here? Just like a little quick training tip that you see people doing incorrectly that you can kind of share with us. What do you think?
Well, you know as well as anybody that dogs generally will work off emotion and tones. When you're working with your dog, be calm, be relaxed. The dog's just trying to listen to you and ask you what you want. and it's just trying to understand you. So the calmer tone that you have, the more relaxed you are, the more positive you are, the better results you're going to get. Anger doesn't get you anywhere with pets. So the more calm and relaxed, the better off you will be with helping your dog progress.
I love that. And Jack, it is so super awesome to meet you here. I want to hear all about what films you've been working on and about this cool series that you have coming up. But first, we're going to take a quick break. Smiley, can you wait? Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be hard. Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
Every pet is unique. Maybe they're gray in the muzzle, yet young at heart. Maybe they're growing out of the puppy stage and into their paws and ears. Or maybe they're just trying to maintain a more girlish figure. At PetSmart, we have the right food for your pet at a great value for you. PetSmart. Be better together.
Go to PetSmartDeal.com and save up to 30% on awesome gifts for the pets and pet people in your life. Toys, collars, leashes, PetSmart gift cards, treats, and more. Go to PetSmartDeal.com today. PetSmartDeal.com.
I Love My Pets, the new single by Mark Winter, available on iTunes.
Hi, this is Tim Link, host of Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. Join me as we feature interviews with best-selling pet-related authors, award-winning writers, journalists, and bloggers. And we'll tell stories about the animals and interesting topics about the animals in our lives. Each of the interviews will give you a first-hand knowledge about why the authors and writers chose a particular story, what the featured animals meant to them, and what has become of those animals that we've talked about. And of course, I'll also share stories from my own books, blogs, articles, and experiences. So be sure to join me and the writers and authors on Animal Rights.
Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Kathy Freston, and I'm on a Super Smiley adventure.
And we're back on a Super Smiley adventure. Jack, we have all seen you in so many projects. The film Gangster Squad with Sean Penn and Josh Brolin is out now, and it looks pretty intense. How was it working on that one?
It was great. I only worked a couple of days on it, but I had met Josh Brolin before, and he was a terrific guy. And a bunch of the guys that were there, Sean Penn did a great job in that film as well. And anytime I get the opportunity to be in a period piece that was set back in 1947, I always like to jump at it, because that's the reason why I got into the business. When I saw James Cagney dancing down the steps of the White House in Yankee Doodle Dandy, that's when I got hooked when I was a kid. So to be a part of something like that was great fun.
Oh, right. And that was one of my questions I wanted to ask you. Do you have a favorite character type or genre that you just, if you get the chance to do it, it's like, yeah, I'm all over that. What do you love doing?
In this business, you get hired pretty much for what they think you are, and that's generally the blue-collar guy. I was a New York City firefighter for 10 years, so
yes.
In the Bronx. So I get a lot of blue-collar roles, and although I look forward to occasionally playing a lawyer or somebody, or God forbid, a politician, I jump at the opportunity. But, my bread and butter's pretty much been the blue-collar guys.
Right. I totally understand that. I'm an actor as well, and I'm from the South. And I have to say that I love playing Southerners. It's just in my blood. I recently played a hillbilly on a Nickelodeon series, and we're actually going to have the kids from that show on a Super Smiley adventure coming up. And it is really fun to be able to play different characters, but also to just go back to your roots and just kind of I don't know, just really embrace it and roll around and just love it. Don't you agree with that?
I do agree with that. It's I'm most comfortable when I'm playing. You're most comfortable when you're playing something that you know, and that's my where I come from the streets of New York, and that's what I am most comfortable with.
Very cool. And I love that you go from these very intense dramatic parts to also to comedies, like Drop Dead Diva. What's it like, going from intense to then being very fun and just kind of loose and relaxed? What's that like?
It's actually kind of fun. The comedy sometimes is tougher for most people. I don't find that it's actually the series that I just got cast for CBS in a new pilot that's called The McCarthys. And the exciting part about it's about an Irish Catholic family back in Boston that are sports crazed, and they all live together. All these 20 and 30-year-old family members live in the same apartment house, and the mother's got to collect the rent, and the father's a basketball coach embedded in the high school basketball scene back in Boston. And they have a son of mine who's gay, and the script is hilarious. It's called The McCarthys, and we just finished wrapping up my contract a couple of days ago, and we'll probably shoot it sometime in March or early April.
Oh, very cool. So you haven't shot it yet. You're in the pre-production
stages.
Exactly. Well, congratulations on that, Jack. And I heard that in the cast is an Academy Award nominated actress. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Jackie Weaver, she's a two-time Academy Award nominated actress, and she is presently playing Robert De Niro's wife in Silver Lining Playbook, and she's terrific, and I'm looking forward to meeting her and working with her. We both just wrapped our contracts up on the same day, and so I think we're the first two members of the cast, and now they're looking for the rest of the actors that are going to play our kids.
Yay. Well, congratulations on that, Jack.
Thanks.
And do we know what network yet it might be on, or is it way too early to tell?
It's going to be on CBS.
Cool. So the McCarthys on CBS. Yay. We'll be looking for that. That is so exciting. Cool. And now I've got a question for both of you. For me, I know that animals are healers and teachers. Okay. So I want to know, what have your pets taught you? What lessons have you learned from them? Dave?
For me, it was patience, actually. Just being relaxed and calm has done wonders for me. My dogs, whenever I'm in a bad mood or frustrated, they bring me right back down to earth. So they're very therapeutic for me, but they've taught me patience, just like for those of you who have kids, just like your kids do. You don't have patience, it can be difficult, but the dogs have taught me how to be more patient and loyal.
I love that. And loyal. They sure do teach that. And Jack, what have you learned from your little doggies?
Well, mostly what I've learned is that when Johnny wants to go to bed, he's going to get behind that pillow that's behind your head in the bed, whether you like it or not. He just keeps on digging. There's nothing you can do. And the other thing is that when you wake up in the morning and they're cleaning out your eye sockets with their tongue, they just want to play with you. You just got to, you got to get up and feed them.
That's so cute. Just that constant love. And Jack, that's so funny. You were describing your little dogs. I have great big dogs, but the behavior you were describing reminds me of my cat, Toot Sweet the travel kitty. I call it when I wake up in the morning and I'm wearing a cat hat. The cat's all over my head. It's very, very funny. And he loves to wake me up, kissing me too. So we love the doggies and the kitties. Yeah, I give the cats a big shout out too. I love them. And Dave, teaching and dog training requires a structure, but isn't it fun and so effective to teach the agility classes where the dog is really learning, but he thinks he's just having the time of his life? Isn't that like the coolest?
Absolutely. It's been a great joy to actually watch, because I love coaching kids in sports, and this was just another way to put two of my favorite loves in, and that's coaching and dogs. And it's been great because you see the dog progress, and once the dog understands it and learns how to do it properly, you can see how much fun and how much they're enjoying it, as well as the owners too. The owners start to see that their dogs are a lot more than just a pet. They can actually have a lot of fun, and they are very intelligent as well.
Yeah. Dave, give us the address of the Zoom room where the opening is going to be and the time. Let everybody know where it's going to be again.
We're on 13618 Ventura Boulevard. The cross street is Woodman. We're on the south side of the street, right next to, I guess you would say it's Freak Beats, for those of you who are Studio City, Sherman Oaks people, across from Antonio's Pizza.
Okay, cool. And that's February the 16th. And what time is it starting?
The gala is going to start at 6 o'clock. I think the red carpet or green carpet, will be starting right around between 5 and 5:30.
Yeah, and that's one thing fun about LA. Big events, they always have red carpets, but often at the animal events, we make them green, for accepting the animals. So it's really cool. So it's a red carpet event with a green carpet. I love that. And Dave, at the event, can people sign up for classes there? Or can they get information about the Zoom room schedule? Because this is so cool. I really want to encourage people to participate in your school.
Absolutely. We're going to have trainers on staff that'll answer questions. We can sign you up for classes. We can get you on the road to becoming an agility star and running our agility league, or we can get you your basic obedience if needed. But there'll be several trainers here that can assist you with that. Our main focus is to get you guys to just see who we are and enjoy your time here with us on that evening.
Yeah, and I know that everybody's going to be enjoying it. And, Dave, I'm so excited, too, because I'm going to be teaching some of your classes coming up for the Zoom room as well. And I'm really, really looking forward to that as well. Thank you so much for inviting me to do that.
Well, we look forward to having you here.
Oh, cool. And Dave, can you give us your website so people who may not be able to make the event, they can find out more? How can people just learn more if they can't come that night?
It is zoomroom.me/SO.
Okay.
Or you can always go to zoomroomonline.com and it'll pull up all of our sites and locations. So for those of you who don't live in just the area, there are 14 open locations around the country. So you could actually see if there's one near you.
Oh, very cool. And the SO, just for clarification, it stands for Sherman Oaks. So people know that it's the Sherman Oaks location, which is very cool. And Jack, we are so looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Thank you again for taking time out of your super busy schedule to come host the event. And we know to look for you.
I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the 16th.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack, very much.
And Jack, we know to look for you in Gangster Squad, which is out right now, and in your new series. Tell us the name of your series again, Jack, so we'll look for it on CBS.
It's on CBS, and it will be called The McCarthys.
The McCarthys, yay. Yeah. And Jack, do you have a website or Facebook where people can keep up with your new projects coming out after the event?
You know, I don't do that because I don't maintain it, and I can't be bothered talking to people. But they can just Google my name and Google my name, Jack McGee, and it'll give you an idea of what's going on in my life and what I ate for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, that's very true because I Googled Jack and there are all kinds of fun projects and movies and all kinds of things. So, Jack, we'll be keeping up with you, too, after the event as well. And coming up on a Super Smiley adventure, Smiley's going to be going to the Grammys again this year, which is very cool. And actress Ashley Bell will be on our adventure speaking out for elephants. And I mentioned that pretty soon we're going to have the kids from a new Nickelodeon series coming on where we all play hillbillies. So that should be real fun. But for today, thank you to Dave Essex of the Zoom Room for all you do for dogs and their people.
Thank you.
And a big four paws up to Jack McGee, the Zoom Room red carpet host, today's guest, television and film star. Jack, thank you for joining us on a Super Smiley adventure.
You're very welcome. It's great to be with you. And Dave, we'll look forward to seeing you on the 16th.
That's right.
Thanks a lot, Jack. We can't wait.
We will see everybody Saturday the 16th at the Sherman Oaks Zoom Room, and be ready to Super Smiley Flash Mob for pet adoption. So from all of us here at Pet Life Radio, until next time, woof and super smiles.
Let's Talk Pets every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.